Hello everybody, welcome to class. My name is Lisa. Today we'll be talking about sports. Feel free to enter at any time. So, let's see here. So, today's topic is sports, and we're going to look at some vocabulary first. Welcome to join at any time. So, our first sport or activity is given for us. Number 1 is swimming. Number 2, feel free to give an answer in the chat box if you know what number 2 is called. Does anybody know? Or if you know any of them, go ahead and give a numbered answer in the chat box. If you're not going to join us today, you can still participate through chat. For example, number 1 is swimming. Number 2 is something that is used when you're swimming. It starts with the letter G. Does anyone know what it's called? I think this one has some a funny sounding name. Swimming glasses. Thank you, Anastasia. It's close. They're a kind of swimming glasses. They have a special name. It's kind of a funny sounding word. It starts with the letter G-O. These ones we would call goggles. Goggles. I don't know why. Whoever came up with that name, I think it's kind of funny. How about number 3? This one has a couple names. Swimsuit. Yeah, good. Any others? Swim costume. Some people might call it a swimming costume. We use the gerund form swimming costume. But I think even better would be swimsuit. Swimsuit. Let's see, bathing suit, swimsuit. How about when men go swimming? What do they have? Welcome, Vincenzo. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. What about you?
I'm doing really well, thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Yes, it's nice to meet you too, teacher. Where are you from, teacher?
I'm from California. I'm going to stop the screen share for a moment. Hi.
No, it's the first time that I am with you. Yes.
Yeah, it's my first
It's
time
the
meeting
first
you.
time.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very, very beautiful. Yes,
Oh,
yes. It's the first time that I see you. So
yeah,
it's
you too.
yeah. So we are only two of us.
Yeah, it seems it's just the two of us.
It's very intimate.
Yeah, it is. We have Anastasia joining us by chat too, so feel free to talk to her. So I'm going to answer her question real quick with swim trunks or swim shorts. Or just shorts. Or board shorts. Yeah, we were talking about swimming clothes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I live in Sacramento, California.
Yes.
How about you? Where do you live?
Yeah, I live in Rome, Italy.
Oh,
But
cool.
yes, it's a pity that I have never been there. Have never been there. Yes, where you live. Yes.
I hope you can visit sometime. It is very beautiful here.
Yes, I would like to make a tour from north to south. It's all very interesting. But it requires a lot of money. Yes, and many days also. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
it
It's
could
not
be,
a.
but one day could be possible. I think.
I hope so, because I know it's not a cheap thing to do, but you know, California is really a beautiful place, and I like that you want to visit the north and the south. I'm from the north, and you know, everybody talks about Los Angeles and San Francisco, but you know, even further north, it's so beautiful. The redwood forests are incredible.
Yes, I mean north and south of the North America, South America.
Oh,
Yes.
all of North and South America, the whole
together.
thing. Oh, I thought you were talking about California, but no, yeah, even the whole thing. That's a big. Okay, that's really expensive, but yeah, me too. Someday.
Yes, I would like to see Mexico, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Colombia, Peru, all these states.
Yeah.
Yes, they like me most.
Yeah, me too. So we have a couple other people who've joined us. Hello and welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Hi. Let's see. Is it Jose or Jose? I'm not sure where you're from.
Jose.
Jose, great. And where are you from?
I'm from the Dominican Republic.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
yes.
Great. And I don't know how to say your name. Is it L'étranger? I don't.
L'étranger, yeah.
Yeah, I got it?
No, yes, this is my nickname. So
Okay.
I don't know why I have my nickname displayed on the screen.
Did I say it correctly?
Yes. L'étranger means in French, in English, sorry. It's a French word, and it means the stranger.
Yeah, that was my thought. That was the only way I studied French a long time ago. So I thought maybe I'll go with French pronunciation.
Yes, you have good pronunciation too.
Thank you.
But there is an apostrophe, no? An apostrophe.
Yeah, there would be.
An apostrophe, yes.
Yeah, between the L and the first
yes,
E. Yeah. Yeah. It's where are you from, L'étranger?
From France.
Okay, and is this the name you'd like me to call you, or would you like me to call you by a different name?
You can call me Cyril. This is my first name.
Siri?
Cyril, yeah.
Cyril? Okay. Okay. It's very nice to meet you too.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay. So let's see. We have a good spread of people from Europe and from the Americas. That's great. Dominican Republic. That's one. I'm not exactly sure if I remember where that is. Who are your neighbors?
My country is between Cuba and Puerto Rico.
Okay, I was not far off. Okay, Cuba and Puerto Rico. Yeah, I must have passed close by then on a boat.
Is it beyond the Gulf of Panama? Gulf of Panama? Beyond? In the south of the Gulf of Panama or in the north?
I'm not sure.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Is it down the Gulf of Panama or
is it in the Caribbean?
In the Caribbean island.
Yeah,
Caribbean.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, the Caribbean is a beautiful place. I would love to return someday. Okay. So, yeah, Anastasia in the chat has asked about Sacramento. Yes, my city where I live is the capital of California. It's not my hometown, but it's my city where I live now, and it's my new home. I come from a small town in the north called Redding. Very, very small town.
Redding.
Maybe 80,000 people. So we call it a small city. Yeah, I love Sacramento. I've been here for over a year now, and I'm happy. So, all right. Well, it's great meeting all of you. Today's topic is going to be about sports. So, I'm curious, what's your guys' favorite sports? Do you have a particular one?
Yes, I had a particular but now it requests a lot of strength because I was a very good at playing tennis, very good at playing tennis.
Oh, I love tennis.
Yeah, but now, right now, no, my sport is only walking in the morning for an hour and a half, I think.
Okay.
In order to make some movement.
Yeah, it's a shame. Don't give up on tennis. Find a tennis partner, or who will play at the same speed, and just go and play at your speed,
That's very calm tennis.
Yeah, don't give up something you love.
Yes, you are right, teacher. Yes, I mean, I have to retake my tennis.
Please, yeah. Because I'll mention my favorite sport later, and it's something that involves a skill that's usually for children that I loved as a child, roller skating, and after 20 years off of roller skates, I had to learn how to roller skate again. And, I hope to be roller skating into my 70s. I really do. I don't care if I break my hip. I love it, right? And so, yeah, I'll get to that later. I don't know if you guys can guess my favorite sport. It's not super famous yet, but it's growing. So, Sirine, how about you? What's your favorite sport?
I practice a lot of swimming.
Okay, you do a lot of swimming?
5 or 6 times a week.
Wow, 5 or 6 times a week. And what distance do you swim?
In fact, I do not have any distance. I practice under the water. And I can, I don't know the term in English. The goal is to stay a lot of time under the water and to move down and down and down.
I think it's free diving, isn't it?
Free diving? I don't know.
Oh, wow. You've really got me there. I'm gonna do a quick search.
Yeah. And for the moment, I can.
Yeah, I think it's freediving.
I can go down until 45 meters.
Oh, that's far.
And staying under the water doing.
Yeah. So is it like these images?
Sorry?
I sent a link into the chat.
I'm on my iPad and I do not have the. Oh, sorry. I can. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's free diving. So for those on computers who might not be sure, it's an incredibly difficult sport or activity and quite dangerous, right?
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have if you, yeah, free diving, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
People need some preparation before
Yeah.
doing that, and you have a lot of rules of security to avoid any accident.
Okay. Yeah. You know, I learned how to scuba dive in college, and it was a PE class. Would you believe that? It was the best PE class ever, except number 2 was yoga, but this was really number 1 coolest PE class ever. And you know, I imagine some of the rules for coming back up would be similar. Are you? I mean, or maybe not. Or would they be different, right? Because you're not taking air in. So can you come up quickly? Because we had to come up slowly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So were you able to come up quickly, or are you able? Do you have to come up slowly?
What does it mean, come up?
Okay, come up, like back to the surface. Like after you go down,
Yeah,
when you
you go
come back
down.
up.
Yeah, so you go down very slowly because you have to limit your movement, and you don't have to have your heart that run very faster. If you want to move down, you have to move down very slowly
Okay.
and to be bringing by the water.
To be what?
To be bring to be supported by the water, to be
Okay. To like maybe be brought along or like. It's interesting. I'm not really sure which verb to use.
you have to be fully immersed by the
taken.
Yeah,
Taken.
yeah, taken by the water.
Okay. Okay.
And when you reach your limit, you have to go back in up very slowly.
Very slowly.
Yeah, because at this time you can have a how can I say your brain and your respiration must change the rotation very slowly, because at this time your head is down and your feet are in up.
Okay. Okay. So and, all the blood has gone to your
if
head.
If you want, yeah, to switch, you have to do that very.
Yes.
You have to do that very slowly.
Embolism.
Oh.
So. Yeah.
Embolism.
Yeah, maybe you would have an. Okay. Wow, I hadn't considered that. It's I think also this sport requires a lot of courage.
Yeah.
Like, the idea, the photographs look beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks like it's an amazing thing to do, but I think I would be terrified.
Yeah. I have a maybe Narcos. I don't know if you can heard about Narcos.
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 No.
Sorry, just give me a second to check in.
Yeah.
Google Translation. Google Translation. Narcos, yeah. Nitrogen narcosis.
What's it called?
Nitrogen narcosis.
Nitrogen narcosis.
Yeah, this is a state when people are under the water for the moment. Mm-hmm. You can have some. You can be transposed to another dimension at the same time, and you can feel something very different that you cannot feel in the real life.
Like an altered state of consciousness kind of thing?
Sorry?
Feeling. What do you mean feeling something different? Like.
It's like a drug. It's
So
like
yeah.
a sweet drug.
And so it's some
When
kind of altered state of consciousness. It sounds. Where you perceive the world differently.
yeah.
Altered state of consciousness. Interesting. Like, is it like something like what they call the runner's high, but probably much stronger because of the pressure of the runner's high? There's something they talk about the runner's high. I just started jogging and running recently, and so after you
yeah.
run, it's like whoa.
Yeah, but I think it's a more deep
Okay.
under the water. You have a French movie about that called The Big Blue. I don't know if you have if you see this film.
I haven't, but I'm writing it down to check if I can watch it online. Yeah.
The Big Blue.
Okay.
And this beautiful movie speak about this world under the water.
All right. Well, thanks. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
You're
That's
welcome.
really awesome. I've never met someone who did freediving before, so that's great. So let's see here. Elisa, welcome. And I don't know how to say your name. I'm afraid I don't know. Starts with the letter J. Jurandir?
Yes, teacher.
How do I say it?
teacher.
Hi. How do I say your name
Hi,
correctly?
nice to meet you.
Jurandir.
Jurandir?
Yes.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lisa.
Nice to meet you too, teacher. Thank you.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil and I live in Brasilia.
Okay, cool. Great. And how about you, Elisa? Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil too.
Oh,
I'm living in São Paulo.
okay, cool. Great. So, Jurandir, what's your favorite sport or physical activity to do?
I like soccer.
Okay.
And I like it's not a sport, but I like swimming pool.
Okay. Just like swimming, not like swimming really hard, but like just swimming?
Yes.
I found I went to the gym with my friend last summer, and they had a pool, and I swam some laps, and I hadn't swam laps in a long time, and it was like after 3 times across the pool, maybe I was like, okay, I'm tired, but I had to keep going, you know. But this was before I quit smoking too, so I can probably do a much better job now. I quit smoking in May, and this was just before that. So, yeah. So, do you play soccer often?
I'm sorry.
Do you play soccer often, or?
Yes, often. Once time a week, generally with my brothers and friends.
All right, cool. And have you been playing since you were a small boy? How old were you when you started playing?
When I was a child, after 7 years.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks. How about you, Elisa? Do you have a favorite sport you like to play or do?
I like to play volleyball,
Oh.
but in the moment I don't play nothing. I play nothing.
Oh. Okay. Volleyball requires a lot of people, being a team sport, and after I don't know about in Brazil, but after, say, high school or college volleyball, I mean, there's not a lot of opportunities here to play volleyball anymore.
Yes, yes. In Brazil too, the college is very common. The people to practice.
Wow. Okay. So, yeah, do you wish you could play volleyball? Do you still want to play, or?
No, only I was uh, a teen,
Okay.
teenager.
Do you do any kind of exercise now?
No,
No.
I bad. It's bad. I play video game.
Me too. I recently started playing again because I got sick last week and I got bored in bed, and so I went online and I bought a computer game. So yeah, okay. Let's see. Welcome, Mustafa. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How are you?
Very well, thank you, and you?
Doing great, thanks.
Yeah,
How about you? Do you have a favorite sport?
yes, football.
Football? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
still play?
Yes, once a week.
Once a week. Okay. I
Yes,
forgot
with my team.
Oh, cool. I forgot to
Yes.
ask where you live.
In Iraq, in Basra city, south of
Basra.
Iraq.
Oh, have I met you before? Do you have a new
No,
picture?
this is my first class with you.
Oh, okay, because I know I have another student named Mustafa from Basra.
There are a lot of Mustafa's name.
I wasn't, yeah, maybe it's a common name. Okay, well, it's great to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you too.
When did you start playing soccer or football?
When I was at 10?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
10.
And do you,
I'm still playing.
yeah, and you said you have a team?
Yes, I have a team. And
Cool.
captain assistant. No.
Ah, the assistant captain. Cool. Right on.
Yes.
Awesome.
Prepare things, t-shirt, foods like this.
Yeah. Great. So I know I know that Nader can't talk, but Nader, please feel free to talk to us in the chat box about your favorite sports. So yeah, let's see. When your team plays, do you play other cities, Mustafa, or other teams from Basra?
Yes, in Basra, and if we have a competition abroad our city, we go there and play with other teams.
Okay, great.
Yes.
And can I ask, like, about your team's win-loss record?
Yes, we have not just one loss, we have 3 losses this
Oh.
year.
Oh, and how many wins?
Maybe 5? Yes, 5.
So
And
5 to
3,
3.
yes. But
Okay.
the last 3 games we are lost because we have new players. We have
Oh.
new player. They are not playing well, so we can trying to play well. So we
Okay.
have lost 3 times.
Ouch. So you have to learn to play together and to work as a team, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Are they
Because we
good
are-
play? Oh, yes?
yes, because we are not a professional.
Uh-huh.
We are just a hobby, okay? You know
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Are these new players good individually? Do they
Yes,
have
individually they are good.
Okay, good. So then it's just a matter of time.
Yes, just
Yeah.
need a time. Just
Do you
time.
guys do fun stuff together outside of soccer?
Yes, of course.
Good. Team building activities, something like that?
Yes,
Cool.
yes, like that. Yes.
What do you do
After finish the
after you finish? What do you do?
when you go to the museum like this, cinemas like
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. That's awesome. I haven't been on a sports team since I was 11.
11.
11. I made the basketball team, but I didn't get to play the first game, and I took it really hard, and I quit, which was one of the biggest mistakes of my childhood. Not the biggest, but it was one of my bigger regrets from childhood. But I've learned from it.
Yes.
Now I'm training to be on a team.
Can you join us in our team? You are welcome.
Oh, thank you. You could make me a fullback. When I was on a soccer team as a kid, I was a fullback because I didn't have to run very far.
Yes, all of us the same.
But I've started running recently, so actually maybe I could someday be a forward. Who knows? Yeah, I'm training to be on a different kind of team right now, you guys.
Which team?
So I mentioned earlier that some of you were here, some of you weren't here yet, that one of my favorite activities when I was a kid was roller skating, and that I wanted to join a team to play a sport that requires roller skating. Not inline skates, but like the
Yes.
old style skates that I used to skate on when I was a kid.
The old style.
Yep, the old style. And does anybody know the name of this sport? Have you heard of it? Can you guess? So, it's called roller derby.
Roller derby.
Roller derby. And it's a sport on roller skates. It's a little bit like, let's say, rugby, but with no ball, on roller skates on a racetrack. So I've prepared myself to explain it better than that. Let me just open the tabs. So here's Derby 101.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so those of you who are Googling it, you're getting an idea.
Yeah.
So here's an image of the track. Each team, there's pink team and the black team. Each team has one player with a star on her head. She's the jammer. Right here.
They are fighting in
Oops.
the circuit.
Yeah, there's 5 girls from each team. Sorry, I didn't mean to zoom in. So 1 jammer and 4 blockers for pink, and 1 jammer and 4 blockers for black. And each team has a blocker called a pivot. They have this stripe here. Okay? And the pivot can take the star and become the jammer. Now, the jammer scores points by passing the blockers on her second, third, fourth, any number after first. No points on the first pass, but she gets through once. Boom, She gets through, and she comes around again, and boom, 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 If she gets her hips in front of the other team's hips, one player at a time or all at once, that's a point for every player. Okay. So you score points by passing the girls who are trying to stop you. And how do they try to stop you? Using usually their hips or their shoulders, their upper arm, or maybe the force of their whole body, but mostly it has to be hip to boom, knock the other girl out. And there's legal areas you can hit, like you have to be above the knee and below the neck, and you can't do it down the center of the back because it's just dangerous to hit somebody in the back. But otherwise, it's kind of fair game. All right, so those are the basic rules of my sport. Oops, where did it go? Now, let me show you a little bit of what it looks like when it's in action. This is one of the best teams. Well, no, excuse me. Right now, this is the best team in the world from New York City. And This is just a little highlight reel so you can see the action. I'm going to give you the link as well because if you want to open it on your own, it's more fun with music. So, actually, let's see. I don't know how to... Let's see. Here's the link. Oh, wait, I can't do it because I'm sharing this. So, okay. Let me see. Too many windows. Here's the link. And now I have to go back because I don't know how to do it any other way. Okay. So, if you want to listen on your own, I'm going to turn the volume off because I don't think it'll play anyway. But this is kind of what it looks like when the action is happening. And this is, it kind of feels like total chaos in the beginning. It's terrifying. But it's a lot of fun. So see the girl with the stars, boom, boom, she's trying to get through. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. I got knocked around pretty good yesterday. I almost cried. It hurt. I almost cried, but I didn't. So
sometimes becoming MMA. MMA.
Becoming what?
MMA.
Oh, like mixed martial arts?
Yeah.
You know, I bet you some of the girls who play this sport study mixed martial arts just to be tougher. I would not think it's a bad idea. But you don't want to hurt anybody, really. There's a lot of effort to be safe and, you know, have fun. But, you know, it's intense. It's intense. So that just gives you an idea what the action looks like. This week is kind of a cool week for roller derby because this weekend is the Roller Derby World Cup. And so most of you didn't even know there was roller derby, let alone a World Cup. But there is. And a few of you actually have teams from your countries competing right now. So these are the teams. We have Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, Denmark, England, Finland, France, yay! Germany, Greece, Ireland. I mean, look at all these teams. Italy, I mean, almost all of you. I'm sorry there's no Team Iraq, but Japan, this one is Mexico, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Portugal, Puerto Rico, Scotland, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Wales, West Indies, and the USA. So the sport is kind of not super famous, but at the same time you can see it's not unknown. So yeah, I'm still in the training program, which means that I don't get to really play a lot of games yet. Can anybody guess why?
Why?
Well, because it's dangerous.
Okay.
So that's what they tell us. Oh, sorry, Gerondu has to go. Bye. So, do you guys have any questions that you want to ask about my sport? Because I'm guessing it's the first time you've heard about it, so...
Yeah? Why did you choose this sport?
Okay, well, one day I was watching TV and there was this reality TV show called Roller Girls.
Mm-hmm.
And it was following these women around from Texas, you know, showing their lives, you know, school teachers, nurses, doctors, lawyers, all kinds of different, you know, women from different types of families and walks of life playing this crazy sport on roller skates. And I saw it, and I've always loved roller skating since I was little. I mean, I always loved sports. I loved, you know, football, like American football, like tackling people.
Yeah, okay.
I liked that sort of thing when I was younger. I liked tackling the biggest boy in the class and just be like, poof, and having him not see it coming, you know. But so I saw this, and something in my heart just went, wow! And it took a long time because shortly after that, I moved to China for a year, and then I stayed for another year, and another year, and another, and finally, ultimately, I was in China for 6 years.
Okay.
And I came home from China, and a few months later, I saw a poster for roller derby, and I thought, oh my gosh, there's roller derby right here in my hometown. And so I went to a game, and one of the skaters came up to me and said, hey, we want you on the team. So that's how it got started. Yeah.
How many years did you practice this sport?
Well, in my hometown, I trained for 8 months, made the team, and then the team fell apart and was gone. And so then I stopped for 10 months. And then maybe 15 months ago, I started again. And I've been training for most of that time, but then I hurt my arm on my bed. Actually, see how pointy that is? Like, I hit my elbow. That's why I have a helmet on this one, so that I don't hurt myself again. It was stupid. It was my birthday, and it ruined the next 2 months of my life because I couldn't straighten. Actually, for 4 months, I couldn't straighten my arm more than this. I couldn't. Ow! It still hurts. I couldn't do this.
Okay.
So I was off skates for that and other various injuries. So 15 months of training, and I am this close. You know, maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months, and I should be making the team. So I'm almost there. I just have to keep trying. Yeah. Does anyone else have questions?
No.
No? Okay. Welcome, Adela and Abraham. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to see you again, Adela. Adela, do you have a favorite sport?
Yes. I love baseball
You love baseball. Okay.
and soccer.
Cool. And Abraham, I'm not sure. Have we met before? I don't think I know what country you live in.
I live in Mexico.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. I was wondering because baseball is not popular in a lot of countries. How long have you been playing baseball?
In the TV.
Oh, you watch on TV.
Yes.
Ah, okay, cool. And do you play soccer or just watch soccer?
Soccer play.
Okay. Okay, cool. And how long have you been playing soccer?
With my friends.
Okay. Since you were a kid?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Have you been playing since you were a kid? Like, did you start playing when you were young?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. How old were you?
I'm 28 years old.
Okay. And when you started playing soccer, how old were you?
I have 5, 6 years.
Oh, you were 5 or 6. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I started, roller skating when I was like 3. So when I don't know, I think it's kind of cool to be doing something that I loved for such a long part of life, and I think it's cool that you still play soccer, right? Yeah, just as Nader said in the chat, 22 years of experience under your belt, right? If only I hadn't stopped skating, if I'd kept skating, I could be one of the best. But yeah, great. So, do you have a team you play on, Abraham, or do you play with your friends?
Yes, with my friends.
Okay. Cool.
In the park.
Awesome. And how often do you play?
Yes, it's a amateur.
An amateur team?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And do you play once a week or how often?
Week.
Once a week? Alright, cool. Thanks. And how about you, Adela?
I like go skiing
Oh, you like to go skiing. Okay.
and go hiking.
Ah, yes. I love hiking. Where do you go skiing?
I ski normally in Andorra, in Pyrenees mountain,
Okay, I haven't heard of those.
in the station.
In the what?
Is
Okay.
in the station, ski station, there are a lot of Pyrenees mountains in the border to France and Spain.
Okay. Okay. So there's a lot of ski resorts in that area. Ski resorts.
There are a lot of ski station, and yes, it's a little resort because they are apartments and hotels, etc.
Okay.
But Andorra is a very, very little country between France and Spain. In the border, they are a very little country.
A country.
Is the best. Yes, it's the best for skiing.
All right. I haven't heard of this. You say it's a country?
Yes, it's a country.
Oh, and I haven't
Andorra
heard.
is.
I didn't know it was.
It's yes, it's same in Europe. They are little countries.
Oh,
Monaco,
I knew Monaco.
Andorra is
I didn't know that one.
I think 20 or 30 kilometers for the. It's a short country.
Yeah, it's really small, yeah?
Yes, they have free taxis, etc. It's an exception.
Yeah, wow. That sounds great. And do they have hiking trails too, or where do you go hiking? When you go hiking, Adela, where do you go?
I go to Pyrenees Alps in Europe normally.
Oh, okay. Cool. And do you do day hikes, or do you do like multi-day hikes, like where you're camping and hiking for several days? What kind of hiking do you do?
It depends. Sometimes I have multi days, a lot of days, and I sleep in huts or refuge. And in the mountain, on the mountain, they are
hut.
I don't know.
HUT hut.
Is
Oh, I don't know that word. It looks like
Same.
hut. It looks similar. It's like a little cabin, maybe?
It's a mistake.
Refuge?
It's a I don't know. It's a house on the mountain.
Okay.
It's
Okay, so
little
maybe
house in
like
the
a.
mountain.
Yeah, okay, maybe we would call it a cabin. Because a little house
Cabin.
in the woods,
Okay.
or a little house in the
Maybe.
mountains, yeah.
Maybe no cabin.
Oh, maybe I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that there's these little cabins along the trail, and you can hike out for several days and stay in one of these cabins.
If I go to several days, we sleep in a cabin, but in different cabins. But if you go only a day, but for a period, a big period, we have a caravan, and we go to the campsite.
Wow. Sounds like a lot of fun. I've never done any overnight hikes. I love to hike, and I want to take a tent, like have a backpack and like take a tent and like find spots to camp and sleep in the tent on the way. There's a place that I was close to with my dad, and there's this lake. I forget the name. Oh, it's close to Echo Lake, but it's not Echo Lake, I don't think. But there's this place, and you have to buy a parking permit because it's kind of popular. But once you get on the boat and they take you over the lake to the other side, they take you across. Then it's wilderness after that. Kind of a big wilderness, going into the Sierra Nevada mountains, and California has Sierra Nevada mountains too, and you can just hike and hike and hike for days and days and days, and there's all these different trails. Everybody goes off in different directions, and I don't know. I would love to do it, but I would like to do it someplace maybe with even fewer people. I don't know. But the first time, maybe I'll go there. Yeah. Well, thanks, Adela. Do you, let's see. Do you have any questions about any other words related to skiing or hiking?
No.
No? Okay. So, Vincenzo, I want to come back to you. We were talking for a while before everybody joined us about tennis, and I want to know more about why you love tennis so much. Are you still with us, Vincenzo? Oh, that's too bad. Because I also really enjoy tennis, so I was hoping to hear about his love of tennis. He gave it up, and I encouraged him earlier to find a tennis partner and to start playing tennis again, because if you love it, then you should do it. That's what I think. Does anyone else play tennis?
No, really.
No.
Yeah, sometime I played. I played just for a few months, and I feel very bad because I have some abilities to practice several sports. But regarding the tennis, I feel that if you want just a correct level, you have to practice for many years. It's not like football or volleyball or something others.
Okay.
Tennis is very, very difficult because you need the techniques in your movement, and it's not easy to have it because when you are young, you can practice football in the street with your friends or volleyball. You can touch the ball with your hands, so you develop this you are comfortable with the ball, but you cannot when you are a kid. You cannot play tennis every day. You will be comforted to practice football or to the ball like handball or volleyball. But the tennis, when you start to practice these sports, it's a bit difficult, and you understand that you need several years to have just a correct level.
Yeah, it's true, and it's like the relationship between your body and the racket and the ball and your eyes and the coordination in your feet and being in the right place at the right time and keeping your emotions under control during this whole thing so that when you swing and you hit the ball, it doesn't just fly wild or hit the net or I mean tennis was hard. I do not know what made me keep going because I was not a natural at the beginning. But you know, I can do okay. I mean, if you put me with professionals or even semi-professionals, they'll kill me. But you know, if you put me with people who've played tennis a little, I can hold my own, and I can, you know, skunk people who've never played. But I'm a good teacher at tennis too. I taught
okay.
Yeah, I taught some in China. I taught some friends to play tennis because I wanted to play and I had no one to play with. So I found one friend and I'm like, I'm gonna teach you how to play tennis, and I taught her. And then we found 2 more friends, and that way we had 4 people. And sometimes all 4 of us could be there, and sometimes we were 1 short. So if we were 1 short, we played 2-on-1 with me as the 1.
Okay.
And when I would get tired, then somebody would come on my side and somebody else would be the 1 for a little while. But I loved being the 1 because I love running right and hitting the ball, running left, and I like to make people run, but they don't like to. I make my opponent do this. I wear my opponent out. So if there's 2 of them, then it's like they don't have to like run back and forth. It's but that is my strategy in tennis: is wear out your opponent.
Yeah, you want to be everywhere.
Make them so tired they want to give up. Which works in roller derby too. Actually, that's one of the goals. One of the things we were learning at practice yesterday is because I finally started feeling better, and I went to practice, and it was a long time away. Was to keep her trapped in a little box, and she has to just fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and fight, and we call it soul crushing. Just basically making her want to die. And they did that to me yesterday, and I did it to them, and it was fun. So, yeah. Abraham, you
Soul crushing.
Yeah, soul crushing. It's any tactic, any maneuver, any play that makes your opponent want to lay down and die. Makes them so tired, so frustrated, so worn out, just so that they want to give up. We call it soul crushing, because it makes you just, inside your heart just goes, I don't want to go on. And it's 2 minutes. Like a jam, you would think 2 minutes is a very short time, but roller derby has taught me 2 minutes can be forever. But it's okay. So, Abraham, you say, I see you in the chat, you like to watch tennis. You want to tell us about that?
Yes.
Yeah, I like to watch tennis too. I used to watch like Wimbledon and all kinds of. I used to watch Wimbledon most. How about you? What tennis do you like to watch?
Yes, Wimbledon, the Open, abierto.
Yeah. And do you have a favorite player?
Yes, Nadal.
Okay, yeah. I haven't watched tennis for a while. I don't really watch TV unless it's on Netflix, because then there's no commercials. Because I hate commercials. I hate advertisements. But yeah. You also asked earlier about American football and whether or not it's the most popular sport in the United States. And I would have to say probably yes. Yes. You know, basketball and baseball are very popular as well, but yeah, I think football kind of takes the cake. And
football, it's American.
Yeah.
Say American football.
Yeah, exactly. So
football, soccer. What say soccer only?
If you're,
soccer.
You know, it's basically that's the case if you're in the United States. Okay, so if we're speaking American English, football is American football, and soccer is soccer.
Okay.
But because I'm more of an international person, I kind of try to use both. But if we want to be strict and talk about American English, if you come to the United States, football is, you know, with the helmets and the shoulder pads, and when you carry the ball in your hands. Why we don't call it handball?
Okay.
Don't ask me, because I think that soccer is football, because you use your feet all the time. But it makes more sense. But you know, if we want to be strict with the United States American English, then I prefer basketball. If I had to choose from the big three in the United States, I choose basketball. And my team is the Sacramento Kings. I've been a Kings fan for about 13 years. Through the good times and the bad times. The good times were a long time ago. Maybe they're coming back. We're kind of good this year. Maybe, you know, just a little bit better than before. So, yeah. How about you guys? Do you have any NBA teams that you like? Do you guys watch basketball?
Yes, when I cheered, I see basketball on TV. Chicago Bulls.
Yes, right? Michael Jordan was the...
Michael
Yeah.
Jordan, yes.
What an inspiration. I mean, what a player. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, we've run out of time. Do you have any last questions you want to ask before we wrap up?
No, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Thanks, Nader. Thanks for coming. Have a great day. Thanks.
Have a good day too. Goodbye.
Thanks. See you later, Citrine.